Greetings and welcome to this week's edition of Smart Counsel for Lunch. I'm attorney Suzanne Sayward, a partner at the Dedham, Massachusetts law firm of Samuel, Sayward, and Baylor, where we concentrate our practice in the areas of estate planning, elder law, estate and trust administration, and probate. Today, I want to talk about the tax implications of selling your primary residence. The sale of a home is something many people will do at least one time during their lifetime. When you sell your home, you must report that sale on your next year's income tax return. You will report capital gain based on the difference between the sale price and your tax basis. Your tax basis in your home begins with the purchase price. And to that is added the capital improvements that you've made to that property during your ownership. So say I purchased my home for $100,000 in 1990. During the time that I've owned it, I've replaced the roof for $20,000 and I renovated my kitchen for $30,000. My tax basis would then be $150,000. If I sell my home for $200,000, there would be gain of $50,000 to report. But the Internal Revenue Code gives everyone a $250,000 freebie on the sale of your home. So when I sell my home and have gain of $50,000, I won't have to pay any tax because it's less than the $250,000 that the Internal Revenue Code says I get to have for free. If I'm married, that $250,000 is doubled. So when a married couple sells their home, they can exclude up to $500,000 of capital gain on the sale. Now, in order to qualify for this exclusion, you must have owned and occupied the home for 2 out of the 5 years preceding the sale. That's actually a pretty generous criteria for many people. And what it means is that most people will not have to pay capital gain tax when they sell their home. This $250,000 freebie lasts for 2 years following the death of a spouse. So if my spouse died and I want to sell our home within 2 years, I still get $500,000 of capital gain exclusion. Again, pretty generous considering that when my spouse passed away owning a 50% interest in the home, there was a stepped up basis for tax purposes, thereby reducing the capital gain. Keep in mind that this exclusion relates only to a primary residence. So if you have a multifamily property where you live in one apartment and you rent out one or more, then you can exclude the gain only on the primary residence portion of the property. Similarly, it does not apply to a vacation home or other property you may own. If we can be of help to you with questions regarding estate planning, perhaps putting your property in trust, or if you need help with estate and trust administration, please don't hesitate to be in touch. Until next week, have a great week.